Hey, it is Kyle from Midwest Aftermarket, and today we're going to be installing the Roll and Lock A-Series tonneau cover. Now, Corey, what are you doing? Come on, man, you got to be more animated, okay? That's not how I talk. I'm moving my whole body. Anyway, let's do this install. Gosh. First of all, if you have a plastic drop-in liner, you're gonna have to do some cutting. Now, the instructions are gonna tell you exactly where to cut, so it makes it easy. Don't just go cutting willy-nilly. You could lose an appendage that way, an important one. First, we're gonna start with the housing bracket there. Look at how sexy that is. We're gonna take ourselves a bolt, and we're gonna be putting it through there, okay? And then we're gonna take ourselves a washer. Pretty self-explanatory there. Ooh, through the inside. And then we're gonna take the threaded tang. Yes, that is the name for that piece there. Yeah, putting the washer on. All right, beautiful, sexy. Look at that, look at that. And then we're just gonna be putting the retainer on right there. Look at how easy that goes on. Man, you're a champ, Corey. First, on our truck, we're going to be popping off this cover here just with an average, regular, kind of boring flathead screwdriver. Then we're going to be taking the threaded tang and putting it through the hole right there. The tang through the hole. Look at Corey's forearms. Truly the forearms of a married man. Next, you're going to be grabbing a couple of adhesive strips there from the M bag and putting those on top of your, oh yeah, putting it right there in the corner. Okay. Oh, put it down tight, Corey. Use those big old fingers of yours. Sausage fingers. Anybody else hungry? All right. Next, we're just going to be putting the canister on the bulkhead here. And obviously this seal is going to rest on the bulkhead, and this end here is going to rest on the brackets. Good job, Corey. Now we're going to be building this bracket here. You're just going to be taking one of these L brackets and taking that bolt, feeding it through, putting a washer on that bad boy right there. Then grabbing the threaded tang. Yeah. Corey, no stranger to the threaded tang. Multiple children. Only one looks like the milkman. Now we're going to be popping off this little circular cover here. It's a cute one. Hi. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Then we're just going to be putting the threaded tang through once again because the bracket's going to be resting there. Yeah. Make note of how Corey tightens the bracket with those hairless forearms. Obviously, Corey shaves most of his body for aerodynamic purposes and maybe romantic purposes. We don't know. It's a personal question that I've yet to ask him. But make sure that you do not tighten it down completely. You want to have a little slack there and be loose for when you put the rail on. Next, we're going to be putting the rail onto the truck here. Now you see these little clamps? That's going to wrap around the edge of your bed there. And there's going to be a locking mechanism as well. That's going to be on the top of the canister in the middle. So make sure you unlock that, and when you do so, that's going to allow you to slide that rail on into that canister. Oh yeah. There we go. Next, we're going to be threading our bolt through the smaller tang. However, before we do that, we're going to be putting it through the hole on the rail that is closest to the canister. Might take a little bit of doing to push that through. There you go, Cory. Use your big tool there, big guy. All right. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get that in there. Just like a man, though, wanting to push it through. Didn't even take that rail out to dinner. Tell it was pretty. Okay, we're gonna put that smaller tang there. Beautiful, Cory. Look at you. Next, you're going to notice you have two different kinds of bolts. You have the larger Kyle-sized bolt and the smaller Cory-sized bolt. Now, the smaller Cory bolt's going to be going into the bracket that we have already installed on the back of the bed here. Now, make sure that the rail is lined up straight, and that bottom bolt's going to be threading through and securing the rail through the bracket onto the bed just like that. Now, the smaller Cory bolt can be hard to work with. After all, it's not that big. As a matter of fact, it's hilariously small. Next, you're going to be sticking your larger Kyle-sized bolt into this bracket here towards the middle of the rail. Going to be using that Allen wrench to just squeeze that guy on in. There it is. Shake it, turn it. And more than 2 turns and you're playing with it, Cory. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Also, make sure that when you're putting on the brackets, everything is loose or only finger tight. We're going to tighten them all up at the end of the installation. Now make sure that you slide the rails all the way back so this piece will contact the tailgate when you close it. Look at how sexy that is. Now that we have the rails in place, we're going to put the rear tailgate bar on. Now, Cory is going to center it up with the tailgate closed, then he's going to drop it down gently and use the self-tapping screws to mount the bar. You tap those screws, Cory. You tap them. Now Cory's going to test out closing the tonneau cover to make sure everything is lined up before he finishes installing the tailgate locking bar. I hate it when things don't close the way they should. Oh, look at how perfectly that closes. Ah! Are your nipples as hard as mine? Now we're going to be putting the canister cover on. Drop it down into the slot and slide it back and use the black bolts to secure it on each side. You'll also have to have a protective plate on the inside that you're going to need to install. This seals the canister and protects it against the elements, earth, wind, fire, and a whole bunch of other 70s bands. With the tailgate closed, you can turn the locking mechanism to lock the tonneau closed. And to unlock it, you just turn it back. Cory is going to demonstrate again. As you can see, the roll and lock cover opens smoothly, closes smoothly, and is ribbed for your pleasure. That's the roll and lock cover for you. Sleek, sexy, dependable, American. And that's going to do it for the installation of the Roll and Lock A-Series tonneau cover. If you'd like to pick this bad boy up, you can do so at MidwestAftermarket.com, or you can pick up the phone and give us a call. No, Cory, I can tell you're doing a bad job from in here. Open this up. For the love, Cory, okay? What's gonna happen if something happens to me, okay? I'm training you to be my understudy here, Cory. You're very disappointing. You suck, Cory. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Cory! Cory! This is the roll and lock. The tonneau cover is locked, Cory. Oh, I'm mad now. Oh, if I don't die in here, I'm gonna get you.